up and down. Okay, that is our first set complete. We're going to repeat that one. I don't think it was as difficult. So I'm going to have a short rest and then I'm going to repeat those 10 stations again with you this week. Have a little bit of a drink, have a little bit of a shake out. Next one we're going to go into is the bicep curls again. Okay, so if we're ready, bicep curls in 3, 2, 1. Depending on your confidence, your strength, your ability, you can speed it up a little bit. Just as long as we're maintaining the correct technique. Go sideways on so you can see a bit better as well. It's all biceps, doing everything here. Last 5 or 6 seconds. Okay, I'm going to go into your lateral raises again, which is out and in. If you wanted to make it a little bit trickier, we'll do a rotation through your upper arm and go from this bicep curl position out as well. So it's working slightly different muscles. So we're going to go from in to out, rotating your arms so that you've got your triceps doing a lot of your work there as well. You should feel that burning now. Go all the way out to horizontal. Don't overextend. Again, if there's too much with the cans, you don't need them. Do the same workout just without the cans. We're going to go into our plank position again. So we're just going to move the one can, moving that from right to left, left to right, right to left. Really try and get good form. Probably better than mine. Try and get that straight line from shoulders to ankles on that plank. Really tense your core, okay, to keep that bum down. 3 seconds, and up, and move. Get into a rhythm, get into a routine, change that balance from your left hand side to your right hand side, using your hips and your ankles to move your body from side to side, and your core strength to keep the position nice and straight. Okay, we're going to go down to the squat and can pick up. I'm going to do it with 2 cans this time. I'm going to do both cans at the same time. So just down to the floor, pick up the cans and repeat. 3, 2, 1, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. You should really feel this in your quads now. Some of the biggest muscles in your body, second only to your glutes. Called quads because there's 4 different muscles that make them up. You get to GCSE A level, you will learn the individual names of those 4 muscles. Okay, into your rest station. Then we're going to go single arm pull-ups again. So just the one arm pulling up each time again. We'll do 15 seconds for each arm this time. Okay, right arm first. And away we go. 15 seconds. We can maybe speed it up a little bit, but don't rush it and don't lose the technique. A little bit like starting a lawnmower. And 15 seconds, I'm going to change arm. Stay this way so I can keep looking at the timer. 3, 2, 1. So we're going into the plank and stack. Find the cans stacked together better this way. If they're the same way up, they'll stack together nicely. Again, back into that plank position. Same balance required as before. And away we go. If you want to make it harder, you could do both with one hand before moving over to the next. If you want to make it easier, you can just do one hand, or make it harder. Both. That's your 30 seconds done there. And we're on to our sit-ups and punches. So you shouldn't feel as out of breath this week because it is mostly muscles that you're working. Your muscles will ache. But you shouldn't, like me, shouldn't be out of breath as much. Just working the jab here. When you punch, rotate the can so it's horizontal. When you bring it back, make sure the can is vertical. Last one. Okay. So we're going to go onto our shoulder press again. Just from this position again, get that rotation as you raise your arms. So you go from vertical, changing the can, the rotation of the can by 90 degrees as you raise your arms. Horizontal to start off with, and up you go. So these are exactly the same exercises that people would do in a gym. They might focus on the same one, do a few more sets of the same exercise, and they'd probably use slightly heavier weights. But effectively all of the exercises are the same and the muscles being worked are identical. I'm losing my form a little bit there, sorry. Okay, we're in our rest station. Squats with arms and then finish with lunges. We're going to raise our arms up each time. Again, you can play around with what you do with your arms, mix it up a little bit, keep it simple. Or if it's too much, don't use your arms at all, just stick to the squats. 3, 2, 1, squat, arms up. Nice deep sit. Feel that in your quads and your gluteals. You breathe out when you lift, and back in when you recover. Couple more of these. And into our last set, which is our lunges. If you really want to give it some beans, you could go into your super lunges from last week straight into the next. Your cans might get in the way of your knees, so just be careful of that. I'm just going to go standing up and down lunges, using both hands at the same time. 3 seconds. Okay, lunge. Keep your head balanced forward. try and look at something in front of you rather than looking at the floor. If you look down at the floor, you're most likely to lose your balance and bend your back, which is not what we want. Okay, and that is second cycle complete. So well done if you've managed to complete that. I'm just going to do a little bit of a cool down. I'm going to do the same cool down as I did for the warm up. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. Hopefully that got your heart pump a little bit and your muscles working. So same time next week. Take care.